Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Boy. Hello, 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 good evening. Welcome to the After Hours. This is our episode 41. All the way from Miami, from north of Miami-Dade in Aventura, I'm Carlos Silva, and I'm joined by the Jiminy Cricket from Lexington. Dare I say, the Prince Charming from Kentucky, my buddy Collin Kendall.
Well, that was better than the cricket.
And
I'll take it.
All the way from the motherland, from Orlando.
Is he from Brazil too?
You know, he's the buzz of our Lightyear. He is the one that Tony Stark seeks for advice. Jason Canapp.
I don't know what he's been eating, drinking. I mean, it's bad enough. It's bad enough or good enough, depending on your perspective, that he looks like Crockett now, which is appropriate. And I don't mean Davy. I mean Jimmy. It's so good to be here with you, and I am digging the Eric Estrada very much, very much.
Buddies, let's talk Disney. And you know what it is right now? It is the hello time.
Here's the song. This is my favorite part.
Oh, wait.
Let's say hello to our friends that are showing up here. A lot of people showing up.
Great.
We have, let me go from the beginning. Patricia is here. Lisa is here. Peter is here. Valerie is in Portuguese. Tom, T.C. Atkinson is here. Claire, all the way from UK. Susie Marchetti, Carlene Rhodes. Caleb is here. Mark Jones, John McMillan, Michelle is here, Jody.
The rest of that song.
Well, yeah. I didn't want to cut him off. He just keeps going on and on as if we're not.
Carlene is here, and I'm trying to read his.
That's what he usually does. It's kind of like our other
hello
calls.
To everybody. Show Wendy, Walt, everybody's here. Good. We have and today, guess what's going to happen? We're able to do this. Look this. We're gonna be able to show the comments again.
And that's the one you chose? I don't think that was directed at us.
Okay, let me take the song because it's too much.
Oh, I love the song. The song's the best part of the show.
That's normally what happens when I walk in anywhere with the music's playing. It just quits. But
everybody looks
I'm
over
used
like,
to it. Yeah. Who invited him?
What are you doing here, Collin Kendall?
But, buddies,
The usual.
now is the time.
Now is the best time.
And buddies, I just realized one thing. There are two news that I included that you're not aware. But
it's so surprising. It's so surprising. It's almost like it's a day that ends in Y.
Guys, but let's start with, the first one is actually Jason. You're the one who's going to tell the story, and is the best news of in the Disney space.
Wait, let him answer that before you tell him what it is.
I don't know what he's talking about. So
it is the one from.
Give me more. Give me
more.
more.
No idea.
The one from the other coast.
Well, yeah. I mean, the news that everybody knows at this point.
Yes.
The news that isn't really news, but I'm very excited about.
Yep.
Sort of.
You still can't get in.
Oh, Collin Kendall. Disneyland is going to reopen, and we have a date, which I believe is April 30th. Am I right? April 31st?
April 30th.
Yeah.
April 30th or 31st?
I don't
It
think there
doesn't
is a
really
first.
matter because I can't get in yet. Because unfortunately, while they're going to be reopening, it's going to be very much kind of in the style of Walt Disney World's reopening.
But even smaller. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's hard to. I mean, it's going to be significantly reduced capacity.
Right.
The only California residents.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of really,
And-
Florida, as much as I've loved being here, buddy, I might be ready for a change of scenery.
Just a short one.
You know one thing, but there's something, Jason, that I want to show from your screen here is that there's despite the fact that they told that they're not gonna have the Avengers attraction, the whole area ready yet.
I don't think we expected that.
Yes, it's not yet done, or at least they would not open yet. There's something. Now, I will not say new, but different. Is that they're telling that during the period that the park was closed, they were refurbishing Haunted Mansion, and that they're saying there is new magic there. I don't know.
As you may recall, that we weren't able to enjoy that attraction when we were there just over 1 year ago, and that was because they had begun that refurbishment then too.
Yes.
We was completely covered up then.
It's going to be interesting.
So they're saying the new magic. The other thing is that the only hotel that will be open is the Grand California.
Grand California,
Yeah.
right?
Which is already open, I think. Correct? At least for DVC.
Not yet. I believe it opens.
If not, it's very soon.
I can't be there, so Jason cares a
Jason,
little less
okay.
than normal. I got to, but the concierge level buffet may be the most expensive like breakfast buffet on the earth, but it's got such good locks. Such
That was
good
really
locks.
random.
Oh, I'm just telling you. We were talking about the Grand California, and I was going to put a plug in for the Grand Californian's concierge level buffet.
Here you go.
Delicious.
One
Now we got
thing.
that out of the way.
One thing, but there's something else I would like to bring. It is, and that's why you were not aware, but I think you will like it.
That?
I knew that there was something I forgot about California. Is that pay attention? 1 year ago, it was like
One
year.
person was excited to be on this
Look
attraction.
how
One person.
excited was Jason during the
Everything.
Well, everything it was like that. He was like that in the teacups.
Oh, come on. Too soon.
One thing,
Yes.
but there's some good news also from it's for the not for the near future, but Disney Cruise Line is already teasing some news about the itineraries for 2022.
Guess
And-
who has a cruise booked already? Guess
And
who has a
rebooked and
cruise
rebooked
booked
and
already?
rebooked.
Already.
But you know one
I know.
thing, buddies. There's some interesting things, particularly from Miami, because they're gonna have the 3-day cruises departing from Miami to Bahamas with the Fantasy here, and also during the summer because usually it was during winter, but they will have during summer, June and July, and they will have also the 5 days with the Dream to the Western Caribbean departing from Miami, which is something also new. There were some different ports and new ports in Europe, including a stop in Portugal that I love the idea. But it is it's when the magic leaves the Barcelona area and goes to the British Isles. When they do the transition they will stop in Portugal. Yes.
When's that one? Let's do that one.
That one is great, buddy.
When is that one? Let's do that one.
And there were some new ports in Scandinavia. I don't know if I already told you that. For me, the best one that I ever did with Disney
Let's
Cruise
do that
Line,
one.
it was the Scandinavia.
Just
The
sign
one in
Jason up,
Scandinavian is
Do that one
great.
too.
Yes, and even a new port in Sweden, and they're going to Latvia.
Latka?
Latvia, yeah.
Latvia.
And here in
Clearly
the
we don't know.
Caribbean, they're including in some itineraries, including Dominica, the island Dominica Island too. There's some new things there. Good. Jason
In
was
case you're wondering, Colin, Dominica is not a Marvel character.
and
That much. Yeah,
and
okay. I was
Michelle-
trying to figure out if you meant like the ones in like the Bahama
He meant
cruises. That
Dominican.
one was
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to
yeah,
Dominican Republic, or if there was another place that I was unaware of.
Michelle is saying, I would love to go to Portugal. Yes, Michelle, we need to plan that because it is something that is, I always say to everybody, Lisbon, it is one of the one of the best destinations in Europe, period. Service, food, everything is great there. The nice people. Okay. Well,
When you leave, you say Lisbon, great.
That was bad even for you.
Well, the other thing I'd like to bring is that we have some. Remember that there was that change of VPs in the Disney parks, and there was the open position from Epcot.
Mm-hmm.
Now we do have is Kartika Rodriguez, the new Epcot vice president. She was
Missed your chance, Jason.
It didn't apply. I don't need that kind of stress right now. I look at my closet and see how unorganized it is. I'm like, I can't deal with this. Like the junk drawer gives me stress when I look at it. I can't imagine dealing with all of what's happening in Epcot right now.
And the nice thing is that
and the hate mail that's coming about the arms and the big tacos and stuff. No way.
She is.
I feel like there's a few people ahead of you, but get that.
She was in Epcot before, so she was working as the general manager for Park Arrive and Outdoor Vendor. So it's a good thing because we had someone from the park ranks that is leading to the position. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And Kartika, congratulations, good luck, and take good care of our Epcot, please.
And we'll figure out
if you want to come on the show, just give us a shout.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
That's a good idea. Carlos, what week are you on vacation?
Yes.
We're going to have a feeling it.
Yeah. So nice.
The good news, I have good news and I have bad news. Good news is, Carlos, we got a spot filled for the week you're out.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
As
if
soon as
you
you
bring her, I'll take my vacation. We'll be watching. Caleb's saying, I got some news. Disney 23 and Disney Plus released a new new characters image from Monsters at Work.
They did.
Nice.
They did.
Nice.
Mike got a facelift.
Are they going to, you think they're going to touch the attraction out there?
I doubt it.
That was fast.
Hey,
Have you been on the attraction?
I
It's
love
like
that
the most
attraction.
underrated attraction in the world. I mean,
Underrated,
it's
yes.
it's a great attraction, but it
Great
gets no
attraction,
publicity whatsoever. Why
But I'm
would
wondering,
they
that's
bother?
what I'm wondering if like they'll do some kind of, because it wouldn't take much probably. It's a very simple. Look, it's a great
It's a lot of
attraction,
fun.
and I don't
It's a
mean
lot
this
of
in a
fun.
bad way. It's a
One
pretty
that we
simple,
don't have on the
but it's a
UK.
pretty simple dark ride in some ways. I mean, there's great effects, but they're like great because they're simple and they're really powerful, right? But I think you could just change a few things probably to work in the Disney Plus twist thing.
I wish,
Think about those.
but I doubt it.
Think about the street scenes and stuff. I mean, I think you could.
You never know. DCA is its own breed of Disney park. You never know what they'll do there.
It's true. That's true.
Patricia is just mentioning that no one can fill Carlos' shoes. Thank you, Patricia.
That's true. His tiny feet.
It does. They're really little.
Tiny.
And Doreen was mentioning that she already been to Lisbon. I miss Lisbon. Lisbon is great. Oh, the food. Well,
Spoken like a man on a diet.
I know.
yeah. Let me tell about. I also have some interesting news regarding hotels. There is a good news that they're breaking ground for the Conrad Orlando at Evermore Resort. This one, it is beautiful. It's a luxury 433 rooms hotel.
Owned by Hilton, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
It's
a
a
Conrad.
Good for my points.
Yes,
If the Conrad is for Conrad Hilton, and if you guys remember from Mad Men, there was a great episode about Conrad Hilton. Anyway,
But
go.
And they,
I don't think it was this one.
but the
No, it
nice
is. It's
thing,
not that. It's not that place, but it had the
It's
Conrad
that brand.
person, the character anyway.
but the nice
Look
thing
at that lagoon.
is that they're gonna have a crystal lagoon there. It's one of those big swimming pools at the lagoon with a tropical bay.
And only
It's
2 people allowed at a time.
an 8
You're on
acre
kayaks.
8 acres pool, and it's amazing. The other amenities will include a food hall, a gourmet market, restaurants with
Wait,
views
what?
overlooking.
You said a vermint market. That's what I said.
Gourmet.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Gourmet.
okay.
I was thinking like something you
Gourmet.
find in
No,
Tennessee.
a gourmet market, a casual resort restaurant featuring views overlooking both the golf course. They're gonna have a golf course and the
They
bay,
already do, I think.
and a 2-story boathouse that will serve weddings and private events. The thing,
Right. This is like it's like something else that Hilton owns currently, and they're redoing entirely, right?
yes,
It's like a Hilton Vacation, I forget what they call Hilton Grand Vacations property that they're redoing, if I remember correctly, and adding some rental homes to it.
I was
Orient me here. Where is this in like orientation to Walt Disney World?
I will show you right now.
Really?
Yes, here is
It's
the
like
map.
you
We're
planned
gonna
it.
go on a field trip. Oh,
so,
map.
so it is when you
Map,
see
on the map,
when you see
on
that
the map,
little
on the map.
that little red dot, it is actually is where you have the Grand Cypress Golf Course right now. It is it's north of the Walt Disney World distribution services and food services there. It is left to the Four Seasons Resort in that
this
area.
is over near the
Is that,
Hyatt.
wait, is that 535? That bend there?
Yes, is the 535 there? No, it no,
This
it's
is in a
that's
different
not
part than I
Wait,
thought
yes,
it
it
was.
is.
no, it is the Winter Garden Vineland Road.
Yeah, that's 535.
Yes, that's the one.
535.
Yes,
So where that red dot is where it's going?
Yes.
Oh boy, I'm glad I didn't buy a house over there.
Why? You're afraid of the pool?
Well, it's all the construction that's going to be happening. I'm like, it's going to be a
There's
little.
currently
it's
a
kind
Hyatt
of a
Regency or something there, correct?
Is it already done?
It is not. They're breaking
Okay.
ground. They're
Well,
preparing. They're preparing the
I
whole
think it's a
thing.
couple years out, isn't it? Or a year
Oh
out?
yes,
something
yes.
like that?
We're talking about 2 or 3 years ahead.
That's what's going on behind those trees there.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the part. For those of wondering, that's the part of 535 when you're on your way to, like, that's the way that I go to Disney Springs. That's where the speed limit drops from 800 miles an hour down to 40.
Oh yeah,
and,
you're right.
and they have a police car parked there, like catching all sorts of tourists.
So mostly
It
Jason.
just I got it down now, but like just slow down.
But one thing I like to remember everybody is that we would like to say hello and welcome to some new faces, even that they're showing up in our replay. Welcome to the After
good to
Hours
see you.
shows. If you can join us during our live shows, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time. It is pretty nice to have you here, and this is an amazing community. We're gonna have you're gonna be able to find really good friends here. It is a friendly, happy community, and we're really proud of it.
And Colin's here too.
Yes,
Thanks.
and
Thanks.
and don't be shy. You can express yourself in the comments. We'd love to see you here.
Yeah, and if you missed it before, we did start a pre-show on Instagram, so
Yep.
be sure to catch that too if you haven't already.
Yes,
Tell them about it. Tell them about what.
and
No, I said you
don't
told me.
forget to follow us our special profile on Instagram, which is Go With Us Live at Go With Us Live. In that profile, particularly with the IGTV, we always publish the segments, the compact version of the show segments there. So you can watch, for instance, top 3 in 20 minutes, or
Right?
yes, or like
20 minutes tops.
Eat It. The last week, Eat It. It was like
If you like the
4
Chipmunks
minutes.
albums, you're gonna love the shortened versions of our top 3.
You're right.
It's mostly Jason, but
You're right. Okay.
but yeah, give us a follow.
Hi, we're Bella and Bocce. Now is the time. Now is the best time.
And
I think he did that on purpose.
Sorry,
Cut me
Colin.
off by
I
talking dogs.
Colin
See
got
how it is.
Colin got cut
how
off
it
by
is.
Kelly's dogs. Hello.
Colin, you should have been backstage. Colin was like, I can't believe I was cut off by the dogs. He was like, and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you kids.
You pesky kids.
And guess what? We have the return of a pretty successful segment that actually it was aired for the only time in our episode 12.
When you weren't here.
And I was not in the episode. The only episode that were only two of us there, two of them.
I kind of want to hear him try to explain it as a result, but
No.
but maybe one of us should.
You should, and you're gonna help me on that because I'm gonna be pretty lost. Because it is pretty. You all gonna realize why we're doing so apart. You know, the return from the first time, because it's really hard to do that segment.
It is complicated.
Yeah.
We didn't think it was going to be at first, but it ended up being much more complicated than it needed to be. But Guess Who? For those of you that are familiar with the Hasbro game, Guess Who? Where you flip down all the little characters, you basically choose one character in your mind. The other person's goal is to identify identifying features of that individual that's on the board, be it female, male, different color hair, different color eyes, so on and so forth. But we've taken a little twist on it and made it Disney oriented, and it's going to be Disney characters from around the parks and resorts. And we're going to do the same thing, but we need your help in the comments because we're going to play this at least once, possibly twice, time allowing. And we want you to put your identifying comments right into the comments to help us out and to make it easier for the person making decisions and trying to even the playing field or narrow the options down on our, I would say, video board. I would say our physical board, but we don't really have a physical board. So do you want to show the layout, Carlos, or is there anything else we need to further clarify?
A few details before. First of all,
Okay.
I'm the one who chose the characters.
Okay, so he did choose one, so we're good. That helps.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do like Napoleon and aristocrat. You know, I'm the leader. I will say when it's the end. It's the end.
Captain.
But one thing I will say to you guys. You have to help me there. But let's start doing the following. Both you, Colin and Jason are not aware of actually the board, how it looks like, and not aware of
I'm a little
my
scared,
choice.
to be quite honest.
So you know how to go with the questions, because there's some questions that we're not gonna accept that will be too
True. We will not accept some questions because
So-
they're too easy.
too easy. We want to entertain a little bit. So let's go. And there are two boards. There are in two
We'll try to
rounds.
take as many of your comments as we can. These do tend to come through quickly as they come through, but we will try. We will try to watch two things at once. But Jason, do you want to start out with the first question once he throws up the board here?
I'm trying
You
to
need it?
put the board.
I'm not supposed to. They're supposed to. You want me to ask just
Yeah,
to like,
just ask the first one so we have a
guess.
little
What if
time
it solves
for
it?
them
What
to
if it
catch up in
solves the
comments.
problem? What if it
You're not going to
solves?
solve all of it. Just make it a general question.
All right. Does this character eat food?
That narrows it down.
Oh my gosh.
I have a Brazilian try to figure that one out.
I think they all eat food. I was just.
I think they all do.
They all
to
do.
survive.
But the
Yeah,
birds
need
count?
to- right. Okay. Is this character hard to the touch?
Hard to what?
Hard to the touch.
We didn't think this through.
No, but
No.
if it's not.
So
That
if it's-
character is hard to the touch. You get rid of all of the cards that are.
So hard to the touch. Pinocchio is hard to the touch. The Stormtrooper is hard to the touch.
Yeah.
So we.
Buzz Lightyear
it's
is
not
hard
hard.
to the touch.
So it is hard. It is
Really?
not hard to the
Really?
touch.
It's
then.
not hard to the touch, no.
Okay.
Is there anyone else that is kind of hard to the touch?
Hard to
Chris
the
Shepard
touch.
is
I know, I
asking,
just wanted to
is
hear you say hard to
character
the
a
touch.
villain.
Sorry? Is a character a villain?
Yeah, that's what Chris Shepard's asking.
Do we accept that question? Yes.
I think it will.
Yes.
It might speed things
So,
up, but there's
no.
still quite a few options on
So
there.
it's not a villain.
Okay,
Oh.
then get rid of all the villains.
So,
So actually
yeah.
this
not
one
that
is a
movie.
villain.
So-
This
so-
one is a villain.
So Ray has to go.
This one is a villain. Who else is a
Ray-
villain?
Ray has to
Sam.
go.
Sam is not a
this
villain. No.
character
Ray
an
has to go.
animal.
Sorry?
Ray has to go.
No, Ray is not a villain.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Oh, that's probably another soapbox of Jason's.
I think. I mean, I will play this in protest now.
It is. There is a pretty interesting question there. Is a hat wearing character?
Does that mean like are they wearing a hat currently, or
Probably
do they
in the
sometimes
picture.
wear a hat? Like Pluto's wearing a hat right there, right? But he doesn't always wear a hat.
You're
So
right.
that would make him a hat wearing character.
In the picture.
In the picture. In the picture. So it is. If it's a hat, technically, no.
Technically, just like it's a hat or not.
It's either
hat.
something on the head or there's something. There's not something on the head.
No, it's not. It's not a hat. No, I never saw it.
You gotta
Okay,
take
so
off the
get rid
hat,
of
people,
anybody
then.
with a hat.
I'm
Take
taking
off
the hat.
Take off
Pluto
the
went
bear.
down. Panchito went also.
Oh, I
Get rid of
think
the
no.
country bear.
Tigger is using
It's
a
what he
hat here.
said.
Mary Poppins
Dale.
has to go.
Mary Poppins gotta
Dale
go.
is using.
Mary Poppins has got to go.
Oh, where are Mary Poppins?
And the country bear's got to go.
Henry.
And the fairy godmother's got to go.
Yes, that's Fauna.
Okay, whatever.
And-
And then what about does a tiara count as a hat?
There is. No, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Oh, here is Jesse. Jesse's wearing a hat.
Oh yeah.
And
I was deliberately not saying that one because I wanted to see if you'd catch it.
yeah, caught it. And then you have Dale also with the hat.
Oh yeah, he does.
Dale has a hat on. I couldn't
Yeah,
see.
and
In
picture
that
he does.
picture,
He's
yes.
small.
In that picture.
Oh, does Tinkerbell have a hat on? What's that red thing on her head? I think she kind of looks like
no,
Genie there.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
It's like the Tinkerbell Boomy. It's the Boomy Tinkerbell.
Okay, so any other? No,
People don't know.
it is a blue character.
It is a blue character. Well, that narrows it down.
No, it's not a blue character. So bye to Samigo.
Well, that wasn't very nice. I'm looking at the comments here. I'm scrolling back a little
Is
bit.
it a princess?
Oh.
That's fair.
You think it's fair?
I think that's fair, isn't it? That narrows it down.
So is it or is it not a princess? What is it?
Yes, it is a princess. Do
Okay.
it.
Oh, okay.
Does he count Tinkerbell though? Because I don't count Tinkerbell.
I don't count Tinkerbell as a princess either.
I don't count him
Okay.
too. And Ray is
Okay.
not a princess too.
That must have hurt to take Tinkerbell off.
Max is not
I'm
a
shocked he
princess.
didn't take that one.
Max
Nope.
is not a princess. Pooh scares me a lot. It's not a princess.
Mickey is not a princess.
Mickey is not a princess. And Jose is not a princess. So we have.
We don't know that for sure.
Because of his claws?
Because they're macaws.
There you go. Okay.
Oh,
all
don't
right,
call
so-
Michelle. Sorry, I cannot. Don't. I'm really bad with colors, and you know that I'm colorblind. So
It's colorblind. So we
I
can't do
I
anything
can
with color.
tell.
Do they have? Oh wait, Claire says, do they have a frying pan like with them or ever?
That narrows it down.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Should we make an educated guess based on
Yes.
these three?
Yes. There are people already doing that. Kelly's saying, is it Jasmine?
Well, no, you can't. There's still
No,
things
but
that are
it's guess.
different about
It's
these
guess.
games.
But we want to keep a few on the board because then we win faster.
Win faster. This is
Yeah,
already
the
too
less you
long.
keep on, the
I'm
faster
just-
you discover it, the better you did in the game.
I'm just
I know.
puzzled by this
Oh.
question. Do they have a frying pan? No.
Yeah. Do they
that
have
means
a problem?
Rapunzel.
All right. Basically, that's what. Right. Did they have? If it's Rapunzel, then the answer is yes. If it's not, then you have to take Rapunzel off.
Rapunzel has a frying pan?
Yes.
Yes.
No, it doesn't have a frying pan.
Then you got to take Rapunzel off. I don't know which one's Rapunzel. Okay, it's that one. Okay.
Yeah. Now
I
you
couldn't tell.
have-
It was so
Very
small
similar
on my
in those
screen, so
pictures.
it's tiny.
Yeah.
And
No,
I see it.
you have Jasmine and
I
you
can see
have
Jasmine.
and I forgot the name. Sleeping Beauty. The
Wait, so we know it's not that one.
no. Is
I forgot the name. I'm gonna guess it's Jasmine.
Oh, I have to see here.
fly on a
Oh,
riding-
Aurora. Aurora.
Is she
And now I
riding
do
across-
have the name written.
All right. I think the suspense is killing me. Mark Williams is guessing it's Jasmine.
Lisa is saying
A
Aurora.
lot of votes for Aurora.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is she? Oh, Melanie Jones says, "Is she a blonde?"
I was saying. No, it's funny because
Is she a natural blonde?
I wrote it the name, and I even for the one that I wrote, I forgot, but yes, the one that is my chosen one was Jasmine,
That's such a surprise.
It's shocking.
but I forgot even her name. I was trying. You didn't
Imagine
notice
that
I was trying.
Poncherello picked Jasmine. Good job. All right.
Okay.
So, do we want to do this again, or do we want
Let
to?
the comments decide.
You want to
put
go
this
for a
one to bed.
second run?
I don't know. Are there different characters or the same characters?
There is one difference because Jasmine is gone.
Oh, so if they get picked, they're gone. They're out. They're like, you're
Gone forever.
Look,
You don't get
Thank
to
you for
return.
playing. Don't
you
let
had your
the door
chance
hit
on the
you.
show.
it's
That's
funny
how-
because it
that's
takes
how it goes.
time to load due to the photos.
Oh, we're just launching right back in.
Yes. So
Like, we're just like, that's it. Their decision
All
made.
right, rapid fire questions round in the
Okay.
comments. Let's see.
I'm
'em.
ready for it.
okay.
Here
I
they
am.
come.
Do I get to
Here they
start? Or
come.
do
You
we-
can start. You can start.
Let's. Well, no,
Don't
it's
give
up
them
now. I
about
think
15 seconds and-
I think it's up now. I think they can. I don't want to spoil it. I mean, I think I know what it is this time. Clearly, it's Aurora.
They're saying you need a magnifying glass, Jason.
It's not Aurora. It's not Aurora.
I'm gonna take. You know what? I'm taking a picture. I'm gonna take a picture of what I'm
One
seeing,
less.
so they can see how tiny the screen is. There, I'm gonna post this in
Is
the
this
group.
character upside down?
No.
I was gonna say if not, I win. It's game
So,
over.
Go bye to the alien.
Maybe we're upside down.
They're asking, is it a mouse?
That's pretty. I think that's probably an unfair question, isn't it?
No, it's not a mouse.
Oh,
Well, if the
okay.
answer is no, I guess it's not an unfair question.
So there's a male or female question.
It is.
Yeah?
It is male. So,
Okay. Good luck with that, buddy.
Good luck with that.
I mean, what are you gonna do with the stormtrooper?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Never know.
That's
Yeah,
the
I know.
problem. I don't know.
I think we have to assume. I think we have to assume that's a female stormtrooper because it does look extra tough.
It's a gender neutral stormtrooper.
What is it? Oh, here's he. Yep.
And
there-
Jesse?
Pinocchio's got. Wait, I thought you said it is a female.
No, it's not a female.
Oh. Oh, then stormtrooper's got to go.
This is a good question. Claire's asking, would they feel fuzzy?
I have no idea.
Well, are
How do you
feathers
not
fuzzy?
know?
Are feathers fuzzy?
Now let me
And I don't
See,
think
try to
Is
translate
it
that
like
to
Darth
poo,
me.
Maul
or
could
is
be
it
fuzzy.
not like poo?
Darth Maul could be fuzzy. You don't know. And Sam Eagle, I don't think lets people hug him, so I don't think anyone really knows how he
He's
feels.
still probably fuzzy. He's
He
a
probably
Muppet.
is fuzzy. That's true. And he's friends with Fozzie Bear, which sounds a lot like Fuzzy Bear. So he's
Valerie
probably
Valerie is asking a fair question.
Oh,
Part of
is it a
his
face
answer is
here?
probably Gaston's, why he doesn't want to answer the question.
Valerie is asking, is it a face character? No, it is not a face
So
character.
we got rid of one.
So, no, we got rid of two, because Darth Maul is also a face character. No,
That's true.
Yes,
painted
he is.
face, but okay.
Okay. And then there's a question that's Jody was asking, does he eat eggs?
I think that was Gaston related, and I think he's gone.
Oh, okay. Oh, because did we lose him on the fuzzy part, or did we lose him on the face
He
character
didn't answer
part?
the
That's what-
fuzzy part,
left-
so we don't know.
We lost him on the face character. That's
What is
right.
a fuzzy? That where
Like fluffy, like soft.
it is so
Fuzzy?
hard to
Fuzzy
say.
Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he?
Because there are many of them that could be fluff. It depends on your opinion. I don't know.
So not Buzz Lightyear.
Well, yes. Not Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, you can rid of that.
Okay.
Okay, so
So-
we do have this bunch of nice fellows there.
I like that hat question from the last round.
You can't ask the question. It's too. Doreen wants to know if he likes honey.
Not that he does not promote that. So bye to Pooh.
Goodbye, Pooh.
Oh, that's so sad. I miss Pooh already. Mm-hmm. Remember when Pooh was here?
Does the character sing something? I'm not aware of that. I don't. It's not. I'm not saying that he does not, but never saw him.
They're also
sing.
saying Pinocchio's not fuzzy either. That's a valid point.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know though.
I'd like
What
to
about
not
when he
find
became a
out.
boy? Is this like pre-boy Pinocchio or?
Not wooden Pinocchio.
Yeah, is this wooden Pinocchio or is this?
I don't think either qualify as fuzzy.
I mean, is
there's,
it like?
there's a pretty interesting
Italian.
question here. Is the character waving?
Well, only you can answer that, Carlos.
Yes,
I know.
Yes, the character is waving. The character is waving, and I don't
San
think.
Diego count because he's
and
kind of
here-
waving a flag.
Here is Henry from Country Bear Jamboree
Why
is
is
not
Pinocchio still
waving.
there?
He's just opened his arms. San Diego is not waving.
Either is the I don't know which bird that is. Is that Panchito?
Conchito is not waving also.
You can't see his other arm though.
And Pinocchio is not waving. Pinocchio is just dancing.
Yes, but for the record,
That's how
apparently
Carlos
Pinocchio is fuzzy.
He's
You
fuzzy.
never know.
I think we've established that now.
Let's not find out. You might go to jail for that.
No.
Mark Willis is saying Tigger.
Oh, he's just putting it out there.
Was a bold guess correct?
So
Valerie says. Valerie wants to know if he's named after a planet. You can just say it, Valerie. You can.
okay,
unless one of the chipmunks is named after a planet.
that is a question here that will probably help to solve half of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And is it are they look, are they canine? Canine is Claire asking. Yes.
We don't know whether Goofy is we don't know if Goofy's a dog or not. That's not a fair question. She's asking you to settle like a very, very.
It is a canine.
And it's Pluto.
No,
That's
it's not
Pluto.
Pluto.
Well, we don't know if Goofy's a
Then
dog.
now
No
we
one
know
knows
what
if
it
Goofy's a
is.
dog.
Problem
But Pluto
solved.
is a dog.
Well, I know, but you still God.
Pluto is a dog.
But Colin, help me out, buddy.
Said it wasn't.
No. It's so painful
It's
sometimes.
Goofy's son Max.
Is it Max?
Is Max related to Goofy?
Yes.
Yes. By blood.
So we do have Max and
Pluto.
Pluto. Which one is?
What's the answer?
No, you're trying to see if you can guess it.
We're trying already.
already tried.
It is Max.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
It is Max.
Can't do it. I
Oh.
can't.
Oh,
Wow.
It went longer than it should have.
Oh boy. And I can't believe we got down to like. I mean, we'll have to dedicate.
You want
time
another
to-
one?
No, what I want to know in the comments is I want to know whether Goofy is a dog or not. That's what I want to know. What do you guys think? Do you
Yes,
think that
he's a
Goofy
dog.
is a dog or not? Because I don't know what he is. But I'm not in like definitely a dog camp because I don't know.
He is a dog.
Half dog, half cow. You never know.
You
I
do
don't
the
think there's any-
research.
I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any definitive like story that explains whether he's a dog or not. So
There is. He is a dog.
You're gonna get that from Carlos in a PDF that you're supposed to read before tomorrow morning.
Yes, if you read the PDF, you would probably know it right now, but no problem. Jimmy, look, Valerie is saying Goofy is a dog. Jimmy is saying Goofy is a dog. Kelly is saying
we
Goofy
can
is
move
a
on.
dog.
They can keep commenting and we can.
Doreen
move on.
saying definitely a dog. Okay. Goofy and Marx are
We
dogs.
believe him.
Goofy is a beagle.
Everyone
Even
has.
that.
Look, it's America. Everyone has the right to be wrong. It's fine.
But Goofy is a dog. If not, what is?
I don't know. He doesn't. I don't have to have the answer. You have the burden of proof.
Michelle is saying now. Don't worry. You cannot discuss them. Michelle is saying he's a dog and he's evolved.
He's an evolved dog.
Yes.
I don't even know what
And
that
I
means.
trust Michelle's opinion. Yes, that's it.
Oh boy. No, great. No, I've got to. Now it's like War of the Roses. Here we go.
I think you just lost.
And it's funny because Collin, do you have idea what he's talking about War of the Roses?
No, I don't know what
Okay.
that means. I just learned to ignore things. that Jason
You
says.
will have a PDF for that. Next.
Yeah, if you read the PDF, you will know.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Is this the end of the show? Or are we?
No, this is the time. This is the part of the show that I say now is the time.
And I say, thank goodness now is the best time.
Top 3, a very special one because again,
How many drinks does he have?
what
You can.
what's
One
that?
can never be prepared enough.
Oh my gosh. Well, top 3, very special one. Again, a nice idea that came from Collin. It was Collin this time.
I honestly don't remember.
That's what it over prepared.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Gotta get my lines. Sorry.
so the topic for this
He
week
doesn't get
is
fired from the weekly play.
the topic for this week is top 3 things to do at Walt Disney World solo. This is I'm PhD on that because if there's
It's all right.
one-
I'm well versed as well, unfortunately.
if there's one thing that I know and then I do a lot is to go alone to the parks.
I think I've spent more time in the parks alone in the last year than I have with other people.
But you know one thing what I did is that my picks are actually things that I really like to do alone. That's the whole thing. Okay, it's not because I'm alone there and I did it. Because I really no
Because
one
he's
around
trying
me.
these places, like me.
So,
There's a trend on my list. That's why. That's why. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'll recover.
so who is going to start on that? Is Collin again?
I think Collin should go first.
Yes, yes.
Uh oh. I don't remember what was my third one because there's no particular order on my list. Quite literally.
I
So
got
I think it
no-
was
let's go ahead
riding
and show.
Magical Express.
No, it's never that.
By yourself.
It's never that.
This is one that you pick.
They just have so much pity on you when you show up at the Magical Express. Party of one. They just look at you like, oh, family or friends. So this one is mine, and it's for a couple different reasons. And I put on here for the title is Coronado Springs Lakeside Seating Area Late at Night because there is actually a really nice seating area right to the left of where this photo was taken. Ooh,
was
look, we have
exciting.
Jason.
You're welcome.
But as you all know, I've spent a lot of time at Coronado over the last year and a half to 2 years. Look, he cracks himself up. But at night, it's a very different resort than what you experience during the day. It's very comfortable. It's very quiet. It's someplace you can really escape and just kind of enjoy little tucked away areas because it is a more spread out resort. But this spot in particular, where you just cross the first bridge coming out of Destino, go right when you get to the pool. There's some hammocks over there. There's a couple chairs, just some nice seating areas, and this is the view. I mean, how can you beat that late at night if you just want to relax, have a little bit of time to yourself, think about a few things, just enjoy the moment, and kind of wind down for the night. Even if your family's back at the room and you just need a little escape for a minute, walk
Especially
down
when
there.
Family's back at the room.
Exactly. And just enjoy a little bit of a view. It's very calm at night, very quiet, and it's often on my list, and I've been to the spot many, many times getting back from the parks in the wee hours of the morning because it's me and I stay until they close.
I like that.
Plus, you didn't mention the most important part.
The food?
Yeah, which is like, if you're hungry and it doesn't matter if it's 11:30 at night, you can go by Three Bridges.
Yes.
Yeah, they serve
That's right
until
there.
what, midnight? Food until midnight?
They're
like
open
that?
until mid. Yeah.
No.
I don't know when they actually.
Close.
You can get You can actually get into the walk-up line up to midnight.
Rephrase that, Colin. They serve very amazing, good food into midnight. That's the whole thing. That place is great. That place is great.
We actually haven't tested the food at midnight. I think we need to do that.
We need
Actually, I
to
think
test.
we did.
We need to
I think we-
test
I think we
hourly.
checked
We got
that
close.
box.
We got close, but not that
Well,
late.
wait for next week.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Wait for next week.
Well, that sounds like a tease
Yep.
or a threat.
No, I would never threat you guys.
He's probably threatening me.
No, or inviting you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Weirder things have happened.
Can I
Is
go
Carlos
now?
going second this time, or you
Yeah,
go?
I will go now. My third option is is one of those that I really like to go alone, and it is the Maharaja Jungle Track in Disney's Animal Kingdom in the Ages section, and I'm not kidding. I can spend hours there, not only because I love to see tigers and they're really shy and never show up, but I liked everything there, walking even in the aviary, the birds, everything is nice, and to stay there for a really long time, nice, paying attention to every details, it is amazing. And so the Maharaja Jungle Track, and again, it is something that I do a lot when because I'm always alone in the park. But if I have someone else with me, usually I go fast. But that's the place that I can.
That's the story with a lot of those type of walkthrough
Yes,
experiences
yes.
at Animal Kingdom. I mean, I hardly ever take the time when I'm not by myself to explore those. But when you are, you're kind of at your own pace. If you want to stop and enjoy something or wait for a photo that you're looking for, if you're me, you can always make that time. Nobody's waiting on you. So I like that option. And it's been way too long since I've done this particular trail. I've done the Africa one quite a few times, but this one
I always
on my
do
list in a
both.
while.
I always do both, but my preferred one is Maharaja Jungle Track because of the tigers. I really like tigers.
And to those that may not have experienced this before, tell them where it is, Carlos, because it's not super easy to
Yeah,
find.
can you pull that
unless you're
map back
looking
up?
for it. Yeah, there you go. Very carefully draw the line.
That's the whole thing, because I always repeat about this experience. For me, is an attraction because there's a lot of people that I know that never been there because they miss because there's a
Or
little
don't
bit
know
tuck
it's there.
away. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is by you have to pass the entrance for the Kelly River Rapids, and you go straight to the end of the Asia area there, and it's not so obvious, but there's a little entrance for a
Small
park
sign.
and a little sign, Maharaja Jungle Track. Go there, and it's going to be. You will see the Komodo dragons, and you see the fruit bats, and then you have the tigers
smell
by
the
the
fruit
rooms.
bats?
Sorry,
And you can smell the fruit bats.
I never.
Jason smells everything.
Oh, you can smell.
I'm gonna
the
get you a
fruit bat.
shirt that says that. I smell everything.
I never had any
Literally.
problem with the.
The back it says except that.
I smell them.
But they're smelly.
Yeah, they're smelly.
Never.
What do they smell like?
I
They
never
smell like bat dung. That's what they small like.
well,
Maybe that's you. Neither one of
I'm
us
not
have
the only
noticed.
one. I think people know.
but I really like the tigers. I think they're 4, and I think two of them were born already in the Disney Animal Kingdom. In the beginning, they were only tigresses, only female, only ladies. But now they never mix, but they're in separate enclosures, but they're there. And to talk with the cast members is always a nice thing there. They have a lot of information. What happened, Jason?
I was just enjoying you waxing poetic about the Maharaja Jungle Trek.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But do you like it, the Maharaja Jungle
Of
Trek?
course.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So it's only Colin that never goes there.
I love. My favorite part is the aviary.
Me too. No, it's not. It's not favorite. I love.
No,
that
you already.
too.
That was a trick question. No, I mean it was a trick. No, I love it. No, you won't get. I know you could get. Yeah, you could. But keep your mouth closed when you look around.
There you go.
And
you're wearing a mask anyway. It'll be all right.
Anyway, okay. Can I tell mine?
Yes. No. Sorry.
So
let me.
I mean, this was actually really difficult to come up with just 3 because there's so many. Plus, you guys stole a lot of the good ones too. I've got to tell you. But my number 3 is the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse because, as some of you know from the lunch break, when we've done this, I kind of like to go through at a very leisurely pace. I don't like to feel rushed. I don't like to feel judged for how much I'm standing around just looking at things and maybe fantasizing about being able to live in the treehouse
and sleep in comes by and forces Jason out of the hammock.
Sleep in the hammock. I know. Oh my goodness, what I would give to be able to spend the night in the hammock up there. Can you imagine, like, just breezy, just like, oh, it'd be so nice. Anyway, Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse is one of my favorite. And if you want a real treat, or a very special treat, is to do this. Whether you do it with other people or not, it's fine. But to go up at night, go up into the treehouse at night. It's beautiful. There's no one there. It's just really special. It's really special, and I don't think a lot of people have seen it. I don't think a lot of people have seen it.
No, a lot of people miss it.
But a lot of people haven't been up at night.
At night, it's a very different experience than daytime. It's
but buddy,
really,
as
really
you were an expert on that attraction, and you always, I know that you visit pretty often.
How many stairs?
No, teach me one thing: how you deal with the people that coming behind you, because that's sometimes something that because they make you move.
This is one of the important things about being by yourself in the treehouse, is that there's like 3 spots along the treehouse path, right? 3 spots that are wide enough, or where there's like a little nook that you can slip in. And if I can fit in it, then anyone can fit it. So you can just slide in that little nook and let them pass you, and make sure you give them a glare, like, you should be enjoying this. Slow down.
He just proved my point. I was going to say, it's Jason. He's probably just mean.
I'm not mean.
They just run away. He kicks them a few times and they run on up the tree.
You spent a lot of money to climb these stairs. You're not coming back anytime soon. Like, if you were coming back on a regular basis, you probably wouldn't be in this treehouse. So, like, take your time.
Unless you're Jason.
Down. Look at all the details. There's so many details. So I love it. You can go watch the movie on Disney Plus.
But one thing, Michael is saying you can get the best picture of the castle too. Yes, but one thing that I realized the last time that I went there is that probably you're gonna get one of the best pictures of Tron too, the Tron attraction.
Yes. We got, so when we went up on the lunch break a few weeks back or a month back or so, we had a great view of the Tron construction area. There. Yeah, that's right.
Collin, buddy, your second one.
I got to remember which order I put these in. So show me the pictures.
It was Pinocchio's village. Oh no, it's not.
All by yourself. Sit around the table, eat pizza, flatbread.
Nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. I've been there, done that. So no, I put this one on the list. I'm a little surprised it didn't make the top of my list. And I had a bunch of photos for this one. I don't know which ones or if there's more than one that Carlos picked, but
pick one.
Okay, so for me, this is a thing that I think everybody should do at least once on your own. I know many people have closed down the parks, been one of the last guests to leave with a group. But if you're there by yourself, it's a very different experience. It's very quiet. You can take your time. Cast members don't rush you out unless you're in like certain areas of the park. And Magic Kingdom is a very special one because they do the Kiss Goodnight and they do some fun things to kind of close out the night and ease guests out of the park. But you can wander up to 2 hours after close sometimes. Actually, there's a photo that was posted on the Walt Disney World Instagram page today that a friend of mine took that Disney reshared. His name's Arnie. He's a real great, incredible photographer. But it was this exact moment. I mean, the entire park was empty. It was just completely empty Main Street. And when else are you going to see that? And perhaps one of the best ways you can see it is either with a family member or on your own. because then there's nobody rushing you to get out of the park. There's nobody that wants to go back to the resort, go swimming or something like that. You can just sit there, take in the moment. If you're at the top of the train station, look down Main Street, enjoy it, just being there by yourself. And it's not exclusive to Magic Kingdom. Epcot is an incredible one.
Epcot is incredible, yeah.
It's so quiet after park close. And I'm not encouraging people to just like sit around, but if you have the opportunity, take your time walking out of the park at the end of the night.
You want to talk more about Epcot?
I could.
What happened?
Did I take somebody's? I didn't do it.
I want to point out, just to say hi to our good friend John from across the pond over in the UK is up with
John.
us, and so, thank you so much for staying up. It's a pleasure to
feel
have you
about
here.
Facebook.
It was
John,
good chatting
how
with
are
you
you?
this past weekend. Carlos, I think you're up, right?
Sorry?
Aren't you? You're next.
I'm next? Okay, now I was saying hi to John too.
Oh, okay.
So let's go to my second one. And I need to remember too, which is...
Did I catch you off guard? It's,
yes. Yes.
There you go.
It is the Skyliner from Epcot to the resorts. And you know, nowadays you can be really alone in the Skyliner. And I already repeated many times here that I'm a big fan of the Skyliner. I'm a big fan to enjoy the Skyliner as an attraction. And actually taking the ride, the loop from Epcot to all the way to the Art of Animation and Pop Century Resort Station, particularly the part that you glide over the lagoon, our, how you call that lagoon, the
Jason Lake.
No, it's not. It's that one. It has a name. Is the Hourglass Lagoon? And
Yeah, I think Greg Dykes is working on that.
so it is amazing, and I really enjoy that. I enjoy so much that it's sometimes when it's stopped, I say, hey, I like it.
Oh, that's you?
Yes.
That's spooky,
But
man. It creeped me out. Now I'm glad I know it's you, though.
No, but I really liked riding the Skyliner from Epcot to the resorts. You know one thing? It's not that I don't like, but the line that goes from Caribbean Beach to the Disney's Hollywood Studios is so fast. It goes by so fast that I'm not a big fan. So the one that goes, if you take all the way from and you change lines and go to the Art and Animation Resort, that station there is beautiful, and you can walk around one of the resorts there just a while. Stay close to the station because you have really nice views of the Skyliners over the gondolas over the lake. It's beautiful. It is. I can spend a long time alone there. That's my second choice.
I think you're beautiful,
think I could
and
do that.
I could spend a long time riding the
say it.
Skyliner with you, and enjoying the view from inside and outside the gondola. With her beautiful milk toast-like complexion and your new
See what I have to
ruggedness.
deal with.
I am. Okay.
Stop.
Can I? I'll do.
That
I'm
was
gonna
good.
talk about
Thanks God it's recording. Okay, Jason, is
My
yours.
second one.
John
So-
holding hands virtually. Gotta just put out your hands and I'll hold
Hands
them in
across
the middle.
Florida. So the second one. This is kind of, and it's a broad inclusion here,
Oh,
but
it is broad.
I am saying, taking a ride on the boats on Seven Seas Lagoon and on Bay Lake, and I really couldn't choose. It's like you can't choose between Seven Seas Lagoon and Bay Lake. So I just like doing all of it. I like just, and I kid you not, and I think I've suggested this before. Just if you want to break the Magic Kingdom or anything else, just go and hop on one of these. The first one that arrives. Just get on the first one that arrives, whether it's the boat going to Fort Wilderness or the boat going to Wilderness Lodge or the boat that's taking you around Seven Seas Lagoon resorts. Just get on and just sit there and relax and take in the view. And it's such a peaceful journey. And you don't have to. You can tell them, I'm just staying on. I'm just staying on. They will let you stay on. And if you're really lucky, sometimes they will change the route for that particular boat. And so you won't have to, you'll be able to, like, you can do Seven Seas Lagoon, and then they're heading off to Fort Wilderness, or heading off to Wilderness. And so you can, and then you get to kind of do the extended leg. It's really nice. Really nice.
If you're really, really, really lucky, you can get on the one boat when Carlos and Jason will be having a Titanic moment at the front.
No.
They frown upon that.
You have to see the comments. You have to see the what is
Doreen says, what about the friendship boats on Crescent Lake? Yes, that's another. I mean, that's a great way. It's not. They stop a lot, and so you don't get the kind of. And also, it's hard to
different unless you're on the Hollywood Studios route.
It's also hard to get the spot outside. There's not a lot of outside space on those boats, and so it's not the same. I don't think from the inside. So I just like to.
You glare at them until they get up.
I like comments. Anyway, I like to just like feel like the breeze flowing through your short hair, and then it's great. It's great. It's great.
Yes,
you don't let your ponytail down so they blow in the wind.
My rat tail? No, I do not. I do not.
You gotta hide that one from video. We know.
Collin, your first one,
which is.
Oh boy!
Oh my God! You don't remember?
Remember? It's base jumping from Cinderella's cat. Oh no, it's the other one.
Not this time. I would volunteer for the zip line if that was an option. I think that would be a lot of fun. No, and this may surprise some people, and I intentionally did leave Boulder Ridge off this list because I've mentioned it quite a few times.
I'm
that
shocked.
Would
yes.
typically be my top spot, but I know I've talked about it a lot of times. So I'm giving something else a chance here, and like I said, this is no particular order, but this spot's really impressive. Not in this picture, you're a few floors up, so it's actually a little different perspective, but there is. If you go to the observation deck at the Contemporary, I believe, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's the third or fourth floor. I can never keep it straight in my head. Nobody knows.
Okay, hold on. These are U.S. floors, not
weird.
British floors. So like you have the lobby where you register at the desk, right? Then that's one. Then the next floor up is 2. That's the convention floor.
Right.
And then the next one up is you actually can't take the escalator.
Escalator skips.
So it's 4. It's level
4.
It's floor 4 unless you're from the UK, in which case it's floor 3.
3?
Yeah.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, wherever you're from, if you go up to the floor that has the shops on it, Chef Mickey, all the different
one with the number 4
on it. Yeah, exactly. You go out to the observation deck mid-afternoon, at sunset, any other particular time. It's one of the best views you can have. And if you do it in the afternoon when there's nothing else going on, there's this little built-in seating area in the front left corner of it all, and it just overlooks Magic Kingdom. I know a lot of people have seen this spot, but it's one you could sit there and just kind of take it in for a little bit. It's normally a nice breeze because you are quite a few stories in the air. It's not intimidating. It's just a nice spot to hang out. You can enjoy the monorail passing overhead, hear the noises of that. You can even sometimes catch some audio from the actual spiel of the monorail once it stations at the Contemporary. But it's a great spot. There's no fireworks right now, so I can't recommend it for like fireworks times, and it's much more crowded then. But if you want just kind of a tucked away, quiet experience, there's often nobody there during the afternoon. And if there is, go up a few floors. You'll be all by yourself. Typically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, walk the outside staircase.
But
you get some good pictures. Also, I mean, I got to put a plug in, like an honorable mention in for California Grill's overlook to the observation floor.
That one's harder to get access to unless you're not eating there.
It is. But you can go to the lounge. You can also go to the lounge too, and get a drink and see it. But what's also important to remember about California Grill and that observation deck is that if you haven't eaten there, again, this is normal times, but if you haven't eaten there during a fireworks period, they will let you come back.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
you can come back.
Something, right?
Not even the same night. You can come back like the next day, and they'll let you up. But things are different while they're restricting, where they're trying to minimize the number of people up there. But it's surprising how even up there, how few people, like you on the observation deck that you're talking about, as well as up there, it's amazing how few people you'll find.
Yep.
When there's fireworks going,
when
there's
fireworks
going
off,
off, it gets more crowded.
Quiet.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's I love it there. I love it.
But Collin, you'll be shocked because I already been there during the lunchtime and during the night, but I never enjoy a sunset from that.
You should. You
and
should.
You're facing
You have to go a
west,
few
yes.
floors up. It's worth the wait.
Yep.
Man. Especially when there is fireworks, you get to kind of lead right into the fireworks because they're right at sunset normally.
Seeing the sunset over the Grand Floridian. Yeah, it's beautiful.
One thing. Well, first, Kelly is saying the first time I went there it was called the Top of the World. She's talking about the California Grill. My first one is actually is the only one that is a little. It's not that it's vague, but it's kind of general. Okay, it is having a strolling with no plan at all in the World Showcase Promenade. When I say it's no plan, is that I'm not intending to go to a particular country. I'm not intending to go. I don't have an ADR. I'm not planning to go into any attraction. I'm just enjoying and walking the promenade, and particularly if it's during the sunset. It is. And when people ask me, where is your first memory when it comes to Walt Disney World when I miss Disney? Actually, it's not the Cinderella Castle and Magic Kingdom. It is the World Showcase Promenade. It's something that I really like. I really enjoy. And just walking around. And I can do 2-3 laps just walking, enjoying people. And something that we spoke about it during this weekend when we were with our friends from UK. Epcot is that. For me, Epcot is that, the contemplation. You enjoy people and you enjoy walking and you enjoy seeing people. That's the part.
Mm-hmm. This could have easily been my number one if you hadn't selected and sent it around to us so quickly. I love, and especially at night. World Showcase at night. And
now it's back open late.
I would,
at least for the time being.
I know. It's killing me that we could be there right now.
Could technically, yeah.
Right now.
Till 11, right?
Right now.
And one thing, there is a second place that lately, it was not since the beginning, but lately it became one of the favorites for strolling around. It is Disney Hollywood Studios too. I started to enjoy.
It's a nice atmosphere.
It is nice
when it's open late enough for the lights to come on and stuff.
When they would do the Star Wars fireworks, when they would do that show.
Yep.
And it draws people from the edges of the park.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best time.
Yep.
To be down close to the Hollywood Tower of Terror or the Hollywood Tower Hotel, or over in Galaxy's Edge even. Do you remember, Collin? Do you remember the night? Were we there together when that night, and people were wondering like, "Whoa, what are those fireworks?" And you could see them leave. They're like, "Oh, we got to go filter those fireworks. We need to go in that direction."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, perfect.
It's like, sure, go ahead. I don't like that show anyway. Go ahead.
And we were like, are we even allowed to be here right now? And
there was no one.
It was weird.
I mean, it was close to closing time because we had a closing time dining reservation, but still, it was empty.
Yeah, we did. That was bizarre too, right? Having the closing time.
Mm-hmm. It was after park close.
It was weird
for us to show up.
Yeah, it was
really strange.
I loved it.
I think it was like an hour and a half after park close when we walked
again.
out of there. They didn't let us linger though,
that
unfortunately.
tomorrow.
Jason, your number one.
My number one is, I'm looking real quick just to see. Oh, I can't. I was trying to get a park reservation for Epcot. Okay, my number one actually was my number one.
Get a whole 1 hour.
is a bit of a cheat.
Oh yes.
I mean, but what are you going to do? How do you pick a favorite? And it's essentially sitting anywhere on any bench, like sitting on any bench in Walt Disney World,
50 and 1.
Just sort of taking it all in. And I think the picture that I shared is just a kind of recent favorite, and that happens to be the bench that Collin is very familiar with, not because of punishment, because of the location, and that's the bench
where
there
it makes me sit.
At the boat launch, at Wilderness Lodge. And this was at sunset, so everything just had that sort of golden hue to it. It was beautiful. But imagine sitting there and watching the sunrise on Bay Lake.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like there's so. I mean, whether it's that bench in Canada that I love so much, or the many benches along Crescent Lake on the boardwalk and so forth, or the benches on Main Street. I mean, it's like they're there, people, for a reason. Just stop, just one time.
Mm-hmm.
Just stop and sit down, especially a bench on Main Street. Or just sit and take it in. Just do me a favor. Just do yourself a favor and just take that moment to take it in. It is literally a life-changing experience when you are in a Disney park and you take the time to just rest and observe and just sort of be with the moment. And that's why it's so hard to pick a particular one. Yeah. Now, am I allowed to talk about my honorable mention?
Yes, but there's no picture.
Oh, no, I didn't send you a picture. Mm-hmm. My honorable mention of things to do solo, I know it's going to surprise a lot of people. It would be Impressions de France. Because
he doesn't like to share.
As much as Carlos says, like, oh, you should go watch this with Jason. The thing is,
he'll leave you outside and he'll go in and
I get
you.
such anxiety.
Oh, yes.
That whoever I'm with isn't going to take it nearly seriously enough. And so, like, it's like I remember the first weekend, not the first time, because I met Michelle one other time, but the first time I met Michelle was around this like church youth retreat thing, and so this was the second time, and it was when we started dating, and it was like a long time ago. I'm not gonna say how many years, but the second
His wife
thing
is very young, but
it's going to surprise you all. But the second thing that she said to me, like that time, was, "Shh."
He's heard that a lot over the years too.
That's literally the second thing. I was crestfallen. Anyway, but that's how I am in Impressions de France too. Because it's like, just be forewarned. You'll get a shh.
I had the opportunity.
That's why I prefer to be alone. So
I had the opportunity to enjoy that after actually 30
years.
You were
perfect. You were a perfect gentleman.
And it was funny because it was me, Lisa, and Lisa from the Castle Runner, and Jason, and he picks up the place. He has this very special spot that he needs to sit.
Like Sheldon at the movie theater in The Big Bang Theory.
It's like a religious thing, but I really appreciate. But there's one thing I wanted to tell there is an honorable mention for me. It's something that I already mentioned here. And I just for the fact that I didn't want to repeat anything is that sometimes you have a solo moment that you cannot forget, something that you just said, well, I'm feeling great like this. And actually for me it happened in Disney Springs last year at the boathouse. I already mentioned here, and I was sitting on one of the outside tables. Actually, I mentioned during the Meal to the View
on the dock of the bay.
The Meal to the View episode, and actually that, as you know, a memorable solo moment. It was a perfect day, perfect temperature, everything was great, and I
didn't invite us clearly.
No, I was alone there, and then I said, "Whoa, no, it's great. It was a really nice time. It was a nice time." That's
that it
right there.
Now, I just want to mention that.
Oh. Okay, I thought there was like a punchline or something.
No.
You poked our heart. I think that was punchline. I think
that was it.
No, there's no poking, no hard poking there.
Appreciate it.
The only thing I have to tell is that we're gonna include all these picks and in a poll for you to vote in our After Hours community. It's pretty important for us because when you vote, we're gonna be voting for the Hall of Famer. And this is the solo. This is an easy one, I think. And the most interesting thing about Hall of Fame is that more and more I'm seeing options that are coming from you, the audience. So some new options that are not the picks that we presented during the show. That is also pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
And talking about Hall of Fame. Now is the time?
This is the best time.
Yes, it is the Hall of Fame, and last week's top 3 was the top 3 Walt Disney World experience we never did. So the idea is that we're voting for experiences that we never did.
What a Brazilian statement.
We're gonna vote for something we never did. But yes, actually, it's probably the most desirable one. And actually, as I mentioned before, this was one of the polls that many options from our audience came up, and some of them pretty close to the top. So our top 3 Walt Disney World experience we never did, and the top 5 were Polynesian Bungalow, followed by Grand One Yacht in the Disney's Grand Floridian, Africa Track, Flight to the Aerofoil. When I was trying to do French.
I liked it.
Disney Springs. And there is someone, actually Sarah Collins added, is dining inside Cinderella's castle, the Cinderella's royal table. And the winner was...
I'd just like to point out there was 2 in the top 2 that were mine.
That's true.
For
one of which we can afford to do.
It's true. It's true. Maybe, if we're lucky.
And the winner was the Polynesian Bungalow, the one that we're not going to be able to afford to do.
Yes.
Hey, you never know.
You never know.
One
Yes.
of us might
You never
hit
know
it
if they
big.
leave the door unlocked.
Yeah. And
little
along
bears.
with the many other options, we have...
Oh, does it have a roof? Does it have? Oh, I thought we were playing.
You're right.
Guess Who.
You're
Sorry.
right. Looks like the Guess Who thing. No.
Does it have whipped cream on it?
You're right. Looks like that
Game.
one. It's good because we did it. You guys did it that Guess Who in August. And we did it now in March, and probably gonna be in March next year. We're gonna do it again.
And then our Guess Who characters will be the Hall of Fame.
Yes,
There you go.
yes, probably.
Which Hall of
That's a
Fame?
good idea. That is a good idea. The only problem with that idea was
It's not good.
no.
That
It sounds
weird.
funny when you say it.
It does. But
Yeah.
I thought it was just the Portuguese thing.
It comes with the
usually
accent
the
too, but there was something else there.
Oh, yeah, I hear it now too.
Yep.
Colin, you hear it?
I'm a little deaf now.
Oh, gosh, you can never hear that sound. What is that sound?
What's that sound?
That
Jason.
is well. Oh, I'm just not going to tell them. They have to guess. Oh, you want me to tell them about what's that sound?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. I can do that. What's that sound is yours and my favorite segment, of course, because it's the one I do. But I'm not here to talk to you about that. I'm here to tell you what we do with What's That Sound, which is we'll just play a little clip from somewhere in Walt Disney World. Could be a park, could be a resort, could be somewhere in the water. Your job is to guess what that sound is, where it's from. Be as specific as you can. Post your guesses or your answers in the comments, and you win a big prize. Big prize, which is a big fuzzy hug from Carlos Silva the next time you are
Fuzzy.
walking together in World Showcase,
Jason will vouch
especially
for it.
at sunset.
Fuzzy hug. Okay, let's go to the first one. In 1, 2, and 3. This is a pretty long one.
Carlos playing the didgeridoo.
Pretty long.
It is. Because it's a tough one. I think it's a tough one.
It's tough. Yes. It's different.
You want to hear it one more time?
Yes.
Okay.
Answer.
It was so difficult.
Peter Mino's right. It is Franciscan monks warming up. Chant. Thank you.
It was
Thank
so
you,
hard.
Peter.
So hard.
Why? How did that happen? How did this happen?
That nobody's guessing wrong.
Every answer's been correct.
Impossible. Okay. Let's
Just ruined his evening.
Go ahead and show. Why don't we play the reveal?
That's an F factor moment because you have your what's that sound with one of the top three with a Hall of Famer. We put out together.
And we were sitting. I was sitting in the after hours chairs at the Polynesian beach.
Woo.
Mm-hmm.
That
Watch,
is.
they'll probably move them now just because we called them that.
Don't say that. Don't think this.
So a lot of people
folks.
got it right.
I thought that was going to be a tough one, but you're going to make me raise the stakes a little bit. And how about we try this one out?
In
He's feeling brave.
in 1, 2, and 3.
I think somebody's going to get this.
What? Do you know what it is?
No, but it just sounds familiar, so I'm sure somebody knows what it is.
How about we hear it one more time?
In 1, 2, and 3.
It's just
Bang.
not my night. I don't know what's happening.
Oh,
I've lost my mojo.
You lost your mojo, yes.
lost
It's
my
right.
mojo.
It is like a avalanche.
Kelly
of,
Lawrence, thank you so much for saying Morocco. I mean, that's not right, but at least
yes.
At least not everybody got it right.
Not everybody. I have to show.
Oh,
I have
good.
to show
Daryl
people
says,
getting right.
"Man."
Lisa,
said-
Mark
It
Jones
sounds
got
like
it right.
near like Wine Bar George or something like that.
Mark says Morocco. I found.
Should we make them be really specific?
I gotta tell you guys, I think it's because the answer is it's not Morocco, but Morocco just like climbed real high in terms of my near favorite, maybe. I'll wait for it. Possibly my favorite World Showcase pavilion to like hang out in during the day. Just possibly, and guys, I will show you what I mean next week.
Okay.
I've spent time there at night. I don't spend much time there during the day.
We're gonna spend some time there during the day, and you're gonna be blown away.
Oh, you're already unveiling too
Blown
much,
We'll see.
buddy. You're unveiling too much. What? Why? Why next week?
Because I have my camera. I go there like every week on lunch break.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
sound number 3.
Sound number 3 in 1, 2, and 3.
Perfect segue.
in 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. Let's see. I think now this one is a little bit difficult.
I hope so.
Let's repeat it again.
Okay.
in 1, 2, and 3.
I feel like this could be more places around property
Yep.
than the other two.
Doreen is saying Raglan Road.
Oh, it's much too quiet to be met Raglan.
Chrissy is Raglan Road.
Oh boy, Mark Jones says you didn't show the reveal for number 2. We did show the reveal for number 2. Did you guys not see the reveal for number 2?
We showed the reveal.
Yeah. Oh no, we didn't.
We didn't. Oh my
You
God!
didn't?
Let me.
Okay.
Yes, we did. We just did.
That's our trick. See, we now guess number 3.
No, yes, just to.
You don't get to hear it again. Yes, it was Disney Springs. We were so irritated that you got it so fast that we were just like, yeah, we're not even going to give them the reveal.
Yeah, so let's go to the number 3 again in 1, 2, and 3.
We got so thrown off.
Yeah,
I don't know how Collin let that happen.
it was Cal.
I'm
He
just
was.
here for a ride.
Okay, so here we go. Back to number 3, which hopefully will stump a few of you. Kelly says, I heard the train bell. It was a Collin. Not a Collin, but a Collin. Lisa Milam says, Runaway Railway. Let's see. Valerie says, Morocco. I think she's talking about the other one. I think she's still talking about the other one. Michael says, merry-go-round music. Interesting. Not correct, but interesting. Caleb's also saying Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I think Runaway Railway is a good choice, but not correct. How about that? Do you want to do it one more time?
In 1,
Not the
2,
reveal.
1, 2, and 3. Is that a boat bell leaving a dock?
It is not
I
a
don't
boat
think
bell
so. Yeah.
leaving a dock.
That one would be really difficult to get it.
Oh, Valerie says so. That's Valerie. That's a good guess too. Dumbo area over in Storybook Circus, where you have the little train, the circus train.
Yeah, I could see
Yeah,
that.
it's not that. It's not that. So Doreen says, so it's Hollywood Studios, and I didn't say that, but you're right. It is in Hollywood Studios. Where would you hear that in Hollywood Studios is the question. Big Thunder, Small World, no, not Liberty Bell because we are in Hollywood Studios. Jody, I love PhilharMagic. I need to go back to PhilharMagic. I've been avoiding the indoor spaces and the attractions, but I feel like I need to go back. I miss it. I just wish they would get new glasses.
Lisa Gary says Olga's.
Oh, Olga's can't. No, that would be interesting.
That's a different noise.
Valerie Sado,
More electronic.
Toy Story Land, Pixar Place from Cali. Mark Jonas says Muppet Courtyard.
No.
Chris is saying the traffic light changing on
That's
the
a
boulevard.
good guess.
That's a good guess.
Yeah, it's not right, but that's a good guess, Chrissy. That's
Similar
really
ding.
got a couple good guesses in here tonight. Okay, how about we do it one more time?
In
And then we
1,
can-
2, and 3.
Muppet Vision Lobby would be that's a good guess too, because there's so many awesome sound effects in there.
Oh, someone got it.
Of course he did. Caleb, very good.
Yes.
Very, very good. Let's see the reveal.
different elements in the scene were separated according to their varying distances from the viewer. With our original picture broken down in this manner, it is possible to control.
Amazing.
Such a great space.
Great space.
And if any of you weren't able to get it because you haven't been in One Man Stream recently, or maybe ever, please do yourself a favor. Make sure you spend some time there. It's passed over by so many people. So many people.
The video's running. Be sure to watch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's running now. It's running now.
See, normally it's a trailer, but now it's kind of the perfect time to experience it.
Now is the time. Now is the perfect time.
That's right. Something like that.
Yeah. But
so good job. Way to go, guys.
Really good. That was our... what's that sound for the episode 41?
41. We're getting old.
And it's actually, I think,
yourself.
no, there were a few episodes that we did not run out what that sound. I think there was something like 1 or 2 episodes that, well, and there were the live from locations that were not.
Yeah.
But what's the sound is a staple for the show. Okay. One thing before we go to the final warnings, I just want to ask everybody that is watching us live or in the replay for you. Don't forget to go to Instagram and follow us at Go With Us Live. This is our profile there. Go With Us Live. You're gonna be able to watch in the feed, in the IGTV, you're gonna watch segments of the shows, and I'm starting to populate the IGTV with brand new and old segments that were there from old episodes. But it is pretty interesting because you can spend a really good time with us in like 5 minutes in one segment. That's great. The other thing,
Cut
guys,
out all parts that Jason talks.
yeah. The other thing is that.
That's how I shrink
Okay, I would like to ask you both if I can show a picture that you guys.
Is it just me, or did like Carlos go a little Violet Beauregard on us, and then he kind of went back again? Did you see it? No. Okay, maybe it was just me. He was like he was like Violet Beauregard, and then it came
turned
back.
purple.
Yeah.
It's you.
I didn't see it.
Well,
Yeah,
even in my case, I would
weird.
not notice because I cannot see it.
Roll you out like a blueberry.
But one thing,
right?
one thing. Do I have your okay to show a teaser of what we're thinking about next week?
Really?
Yeah.
You guys are honest.
I guess you can.
Okay, I'm gonna just slide it in here.
Oh, other side. Here.
Right in my
Whoa.
face.
Whoa. What, pray tell, is this about?
Yes.
The world may never know. I look good in a swimsuit.
Pay attention to Collin.
Things you never thought I'd hear. I never thought I'd hear Colin say, but they're true. They're true. You do.
So something that will be going on next week. Don't waste don't waste the opportunity to watch a really interesting after hours next Thursday at 8 p.m. The other thing I will say is that it will be an after hours from location. We're going live from location.
Indeed.
Ooh. We know what happens when that happens.
And another thing that I will say that next week will be pretty intense in Instagram and Facebook Live during the day too.
Oh boy.
And also, I know that Here at the Magic will be pretty intense too.
Next week?
Yes.
I don't think.
I mean, when
next
isn't?
week.
When isn't it intense?
Yeah, but it's
Because it's getting it. It was a little intense for me this week. That's for sure.
okay.
A little too intense. Next week, maybe intense, but like a little less intense.
You will be a little bit sporty.
I will be. I have been feeling like I should have the top down. I do think that. Yeah.
Let's not.
I think so.
You don't like that on, please.
But
I think maybe that means something different in Kentucky.
Collin, famous last words.
Yeah, so while we're on the topic of Instagram, I do have a few things coming there in the not-so-distant future. If you saw my Instagram stories this week, you might have caught a little teaser of what's to come, but we're a little ways out on that. But working on some things in the not-so-distant future. That's about all I'll say there. Possibly a little different content than what you're used to seeing on my Instagram account, but if you want to be a part of that, it's only going to be on that platform. It's Guide4WW, as you can see in the bottom of the screen. Give me a follow there, and you'll be able to keep up with that content that probably won't be shared anywhere else. And I know Jason's working on something fun there, too.
On Instagram?
I hope so.
I hope so, too. I think, you never know what's going to show up on Instagram. You never. I know he switched. Okay. Well, here I am. Hello. What do I want to talk about? Well, I have you here. So many things. So many things. Tomorrow. It's Friday. It's Fun Shirt Friday. Yes, I know I was kind of prepping a little bit already, but tomorrow on the lunch break at 12 p.m. Eastern, I am going to be taking you back, not to the future, but back to Epcot Center for the Flower and Garden Festival, and we are going to be touring mostly World Showcase, I think, and checking out the various topiaries of Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival. So I hope to see you there. That's at herewiththemagiclive.com, 12 p.m. Eastern. Also, as Collin said, head on over to Instagram. If you're not on that platform already, why not? As Michelle was saying to me earlier, she said, I think Instagram makes, like, Facebook's great for the community, but sometimes Facebook, not always happy stuff. Instagram always makes me feel good.
It's a little more wholesome.
It is like
in an odd way.
Sharing nice pictures, and we would love to see your pictures too. So make sure that you connect with us over there at we are at Go With Us Live, and I am at Here With the Magic, and Collin is at Guide4 WDW, and then there's that Carlos guy,
who has
the
like 7
ruggedly
accounts.
handsome Brazilian dude with the bath bomb.
He does like a good bath bomb.
Bath bomb.
How did that work out for you, buddy? By the way,
Yeah.
He's not in touch with his razor either. I mean,
he's
No, I'm touched. I know.
Yeah, he's touched.
Yeah, I'm designing here. Look here.
he's
It's,
deciding
yeah.
to get you a straight razor just to see what happens.
buddies,
Where can we find more Carlos? Who doesn't want more Carlos?
you can find me at Ponto Miami and Ponto Orlando, both on Facebook and Instagram. The content is in Portuguese, but I'm more than happy and welcoming you to teach Portuguese with my content. And you can also watch me live every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And next week will be a very special live show from location. It could be here from South Florida, but also could be from Central Florida. And there's no much than that to say. But it's really important to repeat to everybody that please don't forget to give us the thumbs up and the like, press the like button, and share this content with people that you know that will appreciate, that people would like to be in this community. If you're watching us,
The only way it grows.
if you're watching us in the replay, don't forget to join us every Thursday here. It's pretty fun. And if you're joining us right now and you're quiet, please raise your hands and show up. This community is the most friendly, amazing, happy community, and we're pretty proud of the group of people that is always with us. And thank you for that. And one thing, there's a last thing. Pay attention to the end video, because it is updated. It's not that it's that much
There's
different.
not pictures of me in that outfit again.
But it's
There.
updated. It's
Pictures
updated,
of me.
and you have all the information on how can you follow us and can follow After Hours in the many different medias. And the good thing about us is that we're trying to be as much in different platforms as ever. That's the point. And if the guys read the PDF, they will agree with it.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, Violet.
You're spelling. Violet's turning violet.
You know one thing? On behalf of my big buddies, I'd like to wish you a magic...
Why are we always big?
Because you're
It's not nice.
Because no, big when I say is big, you huge in love. That's it. You're amazing.
We are. Colin and I have been described as being huge in love. That's true.
Not.
But on behalf of my buddies, on behalf of my little buddies, I like to wish you a magical week. Don't forget to that next week will be pretty special. We're gonna be pretty intense with you guys, and have a wonderful night. A nice night. Stay safe. Take care. Be safe, please.
See you guys.
See you.
Store